Yeah, that's good. Sunny is live. I'm here to make sure that this is up and ready to go. But Sunny is Leilani and I are going to be beginning. Hi, Betsy. You're the first to see it live. We decided to do it live. So enjoy the concert.
Aloha, everyone. Thank you. Aloha. Thank you for gracing us with your presence tonight. It's an honor to join and stand for the mountain and also for all sacred spaces on the earth and for sacred friendships and family and for dreams. Standing beside me, I have two beautiful dreamers, women of power and energy and love. And in the middle, I have myself standing firm, staying connected to the earth so that all of our dreams can come true. And that through our dreams coming true, we can be the beacons of hope for all beings and creatures on the planet and beyond. So we have Crystal. She's going to bring us energy, ground us here so that our hearts can soar.
Thank you, friends, for being here this evening. And this will be participatory as well. So I hope everyone will join me in taking a deep, deep breath. Thank you. Whatever it took for you to get here tonight, whether you came by car, by Max, whether you walked or bus, there was something that led you here to this place so that we could all be together on this evening. And again, in a couple of conversations that I've gotten to have with both Sunny and Emily, the word coupling that keeps coming up is divine timing. Divine timing. Right here and right now. Let's take another deep breath together. Breathing out anything that is not right here, right now, in this moment. Feeling the energy that's around your head, all of those thoughts, giving them spaciousness, allowing them to become less concentrated, allowing the air to flow through them. Bring this energy down from your head to your heart. These soft, puffy places of ourselves, these sweet places of ourselves where we're so able to connect with ourselves, each other, and the divine within each and every one of us. And breathe this down to your gut. In this place where we are able to digest what we experience every day of our life. And with one more deep breath in, let's send this energy down. Down our legs, into our feet, allowing this energy to bloom like flowers into the floor beneath you. Roots coursing down through the foundation in this building. Down to the layers of this earth, down through the warming earth, down through the mycelia that chatter in community, down through the sand and the silt. Deep breaths. And further down past the stones and the bones, far beneath our feet. Down past the wells from which we draw so much nourishment and are able to quench our thirst. Riding down these underground rivers, lower and lower. Down through these caverns until we reach the center of this earth, our home in this place. And in the silence of this warm, deep, dark earth, give her all that you no longer need. Let it pour down. She will take it for you. She will transform it. She will compost it and make it new. Allow your head to rest on her beating heart. And draw all of this energy back up, all of this refreshed energy back up through all of those layers, back through those caverns, back through the underground rivers, up past the stones and the bones and the sand and the silt, and up past the roots and the shoots and the mycelia, back up through the floor and into you, into our bodies that are here and now. Our journey continues as we breathe this energy up, up through our legs, up through our sturdy hips, through the core of us, through our heads and out. Out and up past the roof, past the tops of the trees, past the birds that fly by, past the blue sky, out into the atmosphere, pointed towards the star that calls us home, and greeting it with love, greeting it with familiarity, as the star shines down as inspiration, and this great cosmic love, dripping down, pouring down like rain, smothering us like honey as it moves down into our bodies, over our heads and shoulders, coursing down our backs and mixing in the middle of each of us. In this place between heaven and earth. And if you'll join me, I would like to call elements into this space as well to support all of this work, to support all of this weaving that we'll be doing together this evening. So what I'm hoping is that you will make the noise that you most associate with each element. We'll travel through air, we'll travel through fire, we'll travel through water, and then we'll travel through earth and back again. Does that sound good? Alright. Feel that? A little juicy now. Starting with air, what is your sound? Are you the bird? Are you the wind soaring, playing in your hair? Thank you, birds. Welcome air. The air that flows through the throat that sings truth. Welcome air. Now let's turn into fire. Welcome, fire. Come to us this vivacity, this life that allows us to play, that allows us to create, that allows us to dance through our days. Yes, come fire, come fire, come fire. Welcome, fire. And on to water. Be it soft rains, be it the water lapping on shore, or the depths of our unconscious, where we pull up our pearls of wisdom, be it a rising tide. Welcome, water. Now, earth. Now let's bring earth. We are here in honor of Mauna. Bring earth, whatever that is to you, this foundation, this solidity, this stability of these bodies. Welcome, Earth. Thank you to all the elements for joining us. I invite the ancestors here, those who love us beyond all reason, those who have our best interest in mind. We invite our ancestors to breathe into our bones, to breathe into us their stories, to breathe into us their songs, so that we can carry them like water. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Wow. Beautiful work, everyone. So now I would love to invite the gift-coming musician, Emily Potter, to the stage.
Crystal, Sunny, and I are united in the purpose of this evening. We are the protectors of sacred space, and we believe that it is our opportunity to partner with the earth in doing this. And the way that I'm going to bring that into the space is to remind myself how sacred we are. And the way that I'm going to deepen our relationship with how sacred we are is to remind you that your dreams, the dreams that you came to the earth to manifest into reality, are sacred and imperative and essential. And the reason why we forget that is because we have to protect our hearts from all of the horrible things that we've been through. And we create walls of cynicism and hopelessness and skepticism. And we roll our eyes at big dreamers because we have to. They're going to get hurt out there. So this is a moment where we get to shake some of that off And if you're open to that, then we're going to connect to the sacred space that you are and the inner child that you are, and you're going to see me do the same. So what you have in front of you, you might have received a piece of paper and a pen, and if you have interest, you have the opportunity during the whole performance to write down some of your dreams, especially the ones that feel like they're impossible. They're too wild, they're too crazy. I want you to tap into the inner child of who you are, where you used to believe that you could turn into a unicorn. Maybe you still can. And it sounds silly, but we're only at the beginning of the performance. So you have the opportunity, as I sing to the intelligence of the dreams living inside of you, you have the opportunity to write those down as if you were just a little girl or a little boy or a little they. Whoever you are welcome to be you. And right now, I have the opportunity to be who I am and to sing to the intelligence of the dream inside of you. You are my dream. I believe in you. You are part of me. I am part of you. Every night I dream. Every day I choose you to live in me. I will live in you. Sometimes you run away, dreams run away, but I will give you every day a reason to stay. You are my dream. I believe in you. You are all I see until my dream comes true. Sometimes you run away, dreams run away, but I will give you every day a reason to stay. You are my dream. I believe in you. You are all I see until my dream comes true. You are all I see until my dream comes true. The walls that I built around my heart came from two specific heartbreaks that I experienced. And this is only in the last several years. And I'm going to be sharing my vulnerable story with you because I feel like that's where our power lies. The power lies in people knowing that it's okay to connect deeply. And I know that it's okay to deeply connect. So I want to share a little bit about my story, and I invite you to make the parallels of your own, the places where you have built those walls. And as we go into the next song, you are invited to imagine that all of your dreams live into a secret magical garden. And in that garden, you have fireflies, you have butterflies, you have lush greenery everywhere. This is where all of your childhood dreams can live. You still have that inner child living inside of you, no matter how old you might get. And this is the place where you can take off your shoes and sprawl and feel free. And then I want you to imagine that that we have all built those walls of cynicism, specifically cynicism. I'm going to be having that as my theme because it's a wall that many of us have to build or feel like we have to build. And hopelessness, and we have these walls all around our secret garden. But tonight, you are opening the door into the garden. My cynicism came from feeling like I wasn't really an actual true musician. And I wanted to, my dream was to be a full-time musician. I wanted to quit my day job, which is the one thing they tell you never to do, and trust my dream all the way. And that was about 4 years ago. But I had an insecurity that I wasn't a real musician because I only knew 7 chords, and I hadn't ever gone to music school or anything like that. And the second thing that was really hard for me is that I had lost the love of my life because the surrendering unto the dream made it so that I had to surrender that love. So this song is called The Call, and it's the call of my heart that is stronger than the call of my current circumstances, of my insecurities as a musician and my unknown relationship at the time. And I get to invite you, if you know that you're ready to look at the call of your hearts, and this song is for that moment, where I get to look deeper into my mirror and to see who I really am, much greater than what my current circumstances were. If you call, I will answer, but you're already gone. Years of creation walked away one quiet dawn. I wrote a list of reasons you were never good for me, but the paper crumbled to the ground. Loving you was easy. So I looked into the mirror to retrieve what I had lost. I took back parts of my soul. Losing you became the cost. Like a tired monk I chanted as I fell into the deep. I surrender, but please don't leave me. I wanna cover my mirror, scared you will see my deepest secret. I wish you wanted me. Call and I will answer, but you're already gone. Gone from my reflection. Then I saw a paper flutter with your handwritten pen, taped to the mirror, the last relic of where you'd been. You wrote a list of reasons you loved me enough to leave. Go deep, you said, go further down. Let them see what I see. Oh, but I got from that forest sky where you have been, and I wipe the tears, the sun goes down, and I do it all again. But there in my reflection, your call is clear. Go deeper in my mirror. Now I'm staring at my face, and I'm quiet with awe. Can I believe in my beauty despite my vulnerable flaws? I'm scared like a child. I want to run away and hide, but something calls me further down. And knowing this, I cannot deny. Oh, if you call, did quit that day job 4 years ago. And I went from Salt Lake City, Utah, from where I'm at, where I'm living. And I started to drive across the United States singing my songs, singing to the intelligence of the dreamers that I met along the way. And then 6 months later, I was on the East Coast. And I was broke. And I was panicked. And do you remember that I had this insecurity that I wasn't a real musician? Real musicians go to music school. Real musicians know more than 7 chords. Real musicians rehearse like 8 hours a day. That's what a real musician is, and I wasn't any of those things. So I was doing something impossible. I was being a musician, but it was scary and insecure, and people were just being nice to me. But I couldn't stop. I had to sing to dreamers. I couldn't handle being a being in this world with cynicism. I had to say, hey, let me sing to your dream. But I was broke. And it got to a place also in my heartbreak that I couldn't get out of bed. And I was living on the couch of one of my best friends in Boston, Massachusetts, and I couldn't get out of bed, and I was broke. And so I quit. I started looking for jobs, and I'll tell you something though, I'm not the only one who has experienced the absolute darkest nights. I started having panic attacks. I wasn't going to make it. And I have so much compassion for how big dreamers have to hit rock bottom. To actually know what I'm made of, I have to hit rock bottom. At least I had to. But I know I'm not the only one. So this song is called You Sat on the Edge of My Bed. And you're the first to hear it. It's a very vulnerable song. I'm singing it to the love of my life who has not heard it. And I'm basically having a conversation with him, invisible, in my room. And I imagined that he was sitting on the edge of my bed and I was just feeling. And this song, On the Dream Walk Journey that I take you on right now, is basically going to say to you, I see you. I witness you. If you're having imaginary conversations with people in your room, desperate in tears and broke and quitting, I see you. And the song is for you. You sat on the edge of my bed. You asked, what are you reading? Oneness by Russia. It has me reeling. I knew you adored me for that. This was the book you had in your backpack. The day we met, before our hearts cracked. You sat on the edge of my bed, a picture held from my book, that black and white photo we took. It was summer in Oregon, 2013, kissing and laughing simultaneously. I wore your sweatshirt from New Orleans. You sat on the edge of my bed. You asked, why do you love me so much? I have no logical reason. I shrugged. We make no sense, me and you. All I know is if you needed me to, I would die for you. I would die for you. You sat on the edge of my bed, but I blinked and you disappeared. One blink and the room was clear. You didn't need me to die. You asked me to say goodbye. So I'm talking to the wall tonight. It's right about then where I have noticed a pattern that when dreamers decide to continue, it takes everything. It's a full surrender. And I decided to keep believing. So I ate cabbage for 3 days, because that's all I had. I committed deeper into the dream. I took a stubborn look at myself, and I said, I'm not going back. I have dreams to sing to, starting with my own. This song is for any of you if you're on that part of the dream walk journey in your own life where you have nothing left. I'm singing to your dream. This is called Believe in the Dream. When you can't even crawl, you're so thirsty, you're so hungry, but you have taken a stand to believe in the reason why you came to the planet, the contribution that you want to make for everything and everyone, and that is what this song is dedicated to. And I sing it in my lowest times for myself. Burning desire, obsession on fire. The sun rises every day despite the darkest night. So can I, so can I. This is my diary. Believe in the dream. I'm leaving my legacy. Believe in the dream. When the rain won't fall, when I'm trapped in prison walls, when I can't even crawl, believe in the dream. Burning desire, obsession on fire. Sun rises every day despite the darkest night. So can I, so can I. Crying so hard I can't see. I believe in the dream. Oh, to be lazy, but gotta believe with your ship on the horizon, when your faith is dead and gone, tomorrow still may come. Believe in your burning desire, your obsession on fire. The moon rises every night despite the darkest day. Unafraid, unafraid. This message for the child. Believe in your dreams. Dream stealers are running wild. Protect your dreams. When the rain won't fall, when I'm trapped in prison walls, when I can't even crawl. that as soon as I made that decision when I was in Boston, and I took the deeper faith leap, the leap of faith into my dream, all of a sudden, like magic, the whole universe conspired for my good, and all of a sudden I had opportunities to perform internationally. Doors opened everywhere. People were giving me plane tickets, gifting me plane tickets. They were giving me opportunities. They were giving me their family members' contact information to say, go and sing to the dreams in my family's town. We need this message. And it took me being brave enough to believe in my gift, even with my 7 chords and my broken heart. I have the ability to make a difference, and I'm going to. And so far, my dream has taken me to 14 different countries where I offer free and donation-based concerts all across Europe, in Asia, all across Canada, all across the United States. This is my dream walk story. And this is why I continue to believe that that moment where we want to give up, what happens if we don't? Because now I can stand barefoot in front of you. And I believe that the people are here on purpose. Who's here and who's not here is perfect. I get to be in Portland, Oregon, singing to your dreams, the ones that you have written down or the ones that you have in your heart. And I get to now sing to you a song that I wrote for my sweet little inner child, the one that's playing in that magical garden with feathers in her hair and singing with the birds and with the elements making sounds like water and fire and earth. This little inner child, my sweet little Emily, that loves to play and loves to sing. I believe that she has just begun to do what she's here to do. And she has decided with resolution that when the fortresses of cynicism come calling, which they do all the time, I have said no. I will do whatever it takes to take those down so that you can continue to feel my open heart and see the inner child. This song is called My Emily. My Emily, you're never bored. Gypsy troubadour on your flying unicorn. Ribbons down your hair, you dance and don't care if they stare. Wild and soft and rare and free, my Emily. Tonight, your faith in magic faded, with cause justified to get jaded. But you crossed your arms like a little girl and gave your bag of fairy dust a swirl. My Emily, the universe spins under human skin, shooting stars within. Your playfulness, you hug the ridiculous, shrug off all the awfulness, to chug life's happiness. But tonight your faith in magic faded, with cause justified to get jaded. But you stood your ground like a stubborn little girl and gave your bag of fairy dust a swirl. My Emily, you're never bored. Your innocence explored, the child feels adored. As years ferment You're transcendent and free, my Emily. Thank you. I'm going to continue to do what I do because I have so much joy doing it. It's an amazing thing to come to these concerts and speak to people's dreams, to sing to their dreams. I believe that the dream is the one leading you and telling you that it's possible. And the only reason why it's ever not possible, there's probably other reasons too, but this is the one that I'm coming to now, is when I say no, when I lose hope, when I let go of believing in it. And it doesn't always turn out as simple as what I'm saying right now, but what I want more than everything is to have the dialogue, to start the conversation about it. And this is why I say that Crystal and Sunny and I are protectors of the sacred tonight. And that's the cause of why we're here today. We believe in the sacred. And I have a belief that even if your dream seems silly, it's not silly. It's imperative. It makes you happy. It brings you joy. And that's sacred. This is the completion of my story. And then we're going to have a little intermission. And then we're going to invite Sunny and Leilani to the stage. Before I go though, I want to let you know where I have chosen to put some of the energy of the cynicism, because everything is energy. So I continue to do a practice all the time of checking in with my inner child. How's she doing? I sing that song to her, and then I'm reminded of what brings me the most joy, and then I find a way. When it comes to the insecurities that I've had around being a musician, what I realized is that the root for that was that I was comparing myself to other musicians. So I've decided to start a tribe of musicians, and we call ourselves the Lightworker musicians, because I want to replace the feelings of comparison with the energy of celebration. So right now we have about 2,400 people in the tribe, and it's growing every week. It's just a free Facebook group that we have lots of things and engage with each other, and we celebrate each other. You come with your open heart, with your playful spirit, and you are celebrated. And that's where I've decided to put all of my energy, so that I'm going to be taking a stand and creating a movement of another way of being a musician. That feels good to me. That's where I put a lot of passion. The second is that my heart is very active, and you are in the middle of my story. I still have desperate heartbreak happening all the time. That's my truth. And I also have a lot of gratitude for the whole journey of how I can love. And to honor this beautiful man who I got to be with and had to say goodbye to, I've decided to create an album and tell my story so that I have the energy go somewhere and to create and have the energy go into creation. So right here in this present moment, that's what I'm doing. That's who I am. And from here, I'll continue on with my story of love and my story of building the world I want. So this last song is called We Are Here, and it's connecting to the mortality that we are, that we're only here for this little bit of time. And I've decided that I want to dance across the room. I don't want to be shy. I don't want to be scared. I want to be full. I want to be alive. I want to sing. And this is the invitation for you to take the paper that you have written on home. And you have two invitations I have for you. The first is to commit to something on the paper. Take the next action step, whatever that is. You'll know. And to allow yourself the opportunity to dissipate some of that cynicism that we have tonight. This is a ceremony. This is sacred space, and you are here on purpose. And the second invitation is to connect with me. I invite you to connect with me so that I can continue to do my purpose here and to sing to your dream. You can connect with me by getting on my email list. It's as simple as that. And we can continue our journey together. And I can continue to nourish the dreams inside of you, and we can go from that point on. This is the completion of mine, and I thank you so much for your listening and your hearts. I'm not saying I can fix you. I don't feel the need to, 'cause we're not broken. When will we let that soul in? I don't need you to love me or think anything I do is necessary. We just got a little time on this sphere. We are here. I danced on my birthday in this bodysuit of clay. Everywhere around me, the people were dancing free. Across the room was a vision asking me to make a decision. Across this floor, like death was near. Start right here. Will I skirt the walls and not be seen? Will I taste like sweat when I'm done with my 100 years around the sun? How will I enter the tomb? Will I dance across this room? Will you dance across the room? I'm gonna make it to the world stage with one truth flying off my set page. Believe in the dream, and we'll see our people dance free. Purpose flows in my veins, so I'm burning the midnight oil to cross the room without fear. We are here. Thank you so much. We'll have about a 10-minute intermission, and then we'll come and invite Sunny Leilani to the stage. Thank you.
Oh, how do we pause?
Hi.
Take a picture of the two of you. Oh,
Yes, for
Actually,
sure. Oh, because they're gonna leave.
Oh, they're gonna leave.
They're
okay.
gonna leave.
Okay.
Okay, you do what you gotta do.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back. Tell me. Oh,
Yeah, this is
so
the
sweet.
altar. Yeah.
Nice.
JJ, I'm gonna go shishi. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, let me go shishi, baby girl.